Hi guys. Okay, I'm sorry. I promised 1 o'clock, but I was meeting with my client till later than I thought, and then my husband needed to use the bedroom for a little while. So we are talking digestive enzymes. If you remember, this month our focus is on staying well. Well, actually, our focus is always on staying well. That's the whole point with Young Living, right? Is staying healthy and well. So I started off the first week doing a video just about supplements in general. Then last week, I did a video about probiotics, right? And then this week we're going to talk digestive enzymes, and then next week I'll be back to talk about another supplement. I haven't decided which one yet. So if you guys have any requests for a supplement that you would like me to talk about next week, just mention it in the comments. And as I'm talking, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So as a nutritionist, gut health is the number one thing that I work on with my clients, okay? So the first thing I always recommend is a daily probiotic, which is why we talked about that last week. And then the second thing I always recommend is daily digestive enzymes. Okay, so let's talk about digestive enzymes. So Young Living has 5 different digestive enzymes to choose from. And if I'm not looking at you, it's because I have 2 different cameras going on right now. So that's why. I'm just going to keep looking at this camera and then we'll just go with that. So Young Living has 5 different digestive enzymes to choose from. And at the end, we'll talk about the difference between the 5. But one of them is a chewable for children, and that one is called Mightyzyme. And when I was healing my daughter, I started giving her all these supplements right away at 16 months old. For healing and just for health. If I would have known better, I would have started giving my infants an infant probiotic from the very beginning. But you live and learn. So there are many, many, many digestive enzymes that are amazing from Young Living. So let's just talk about what digestive enzymes are and why we need them. Okay, so it's all about cells, right? Our whole entire body is made up of cells. Every single thing, our skin, our organs, our tissues, it's all made of cells, okay? So all living cells require nutrients and enzymes to divide, to grow, and to just perform their normal everyday day-to-day activities, okay? So enzymes in our digestive system, enzymes turn the food that we eat into energy. So they allow us to utilize the food that we eat. And then they also help our body to use the energy. So the enzymes create the energy from the food, and then they allow our body to use the energy that it created from the food. And enzymes are needed for all of it. Digestive enzymes, they break down the food that we eat so that we can release the nutrients from the food for absorption. So if we cannot break down the food that we're eating, then we cannot release nutrients, and then we cannot absorb them. So even if we have the most beautiful, perfect, amazing diet, if we're unable to break down the food, digest the food, and if we're unable to utilize and absorb the nutrients from the food, it does us no good. Okay, so that's what the digestive enzymes do. They break down the food and they release the nutrients so that our body can absorb them. So we naturally, if we're very, very healthy and we have a perfect digestive system and a perfect gastrointestinal tract and our organs are great and we're not toxic, having toxic burden and all of this, right? Which really doesn't exist, but in a perfect world, these digestive enzymes are secreted along our digestive tract. Okay, so our digestive tract makes digestive enzymes to help digest our food in a perfect world. Okay, so that way, the enzymes, they're created along our digestive tract, which is where the food is broken down, and the essential nutrients and the vitamins and the minerals are released and absorbed into the bloodstream and carried throughout the body. Okay, now let's talk about food. Raw whole foods grown in organic conditions, allowed to ripen to their fullness, and eaten soon after harvest contain naturally occurring enzymes. Okay, so in a perfect world, when we were first created and all of our food was grown, right next to us, and the soil was perfect and the air and the water were perfect, okay, in that perfect world, the food contained all of these naturally occurring enzymes that we needed, and then our bodies were perfect, right? So our bodies were also creating these digestive enzymes that we needed. So our food was full of enzymes, and our digestive system, our gut, was also full of enzymes, okay? Well, heat is an enemy to enzymes. So when any temperature that your food is in, whether that be in travel, so if your food is picked like in another country and then it's shipped over or flown over or whatever way it gets here, if temperatures exceed 118 degrees, or if you cook your food and in cooking it temperatures exceed 118 degrees, or there are processes that the government does to food that is brought in from other countries, which most of our fruits and vegetables are, especially our fruit, to kill anything on them, okay? So in that sense, as they're killing any, parasites, bacteria, fungus, all that stuff on the food before bringing it into the United States, they're also killing the enzymes and many times the nutrients as well. Okay, so anytime temperature exceeds 118 degrees, whether that be because it's hot outside or hot in wherever it's traveling or we're cooking it, the enzymes start breaking down. At 120 degrees, the enzymes are totally destroyed. So if our food is heated to 120 degrees, it no longer has any enzymes in the actual food, okay? So like I said, this can occur through pasteurization, through sterilization. These are things that they do to our food before we get it, okay? Through cooking, which is what we do, or through commercial food preparation, like if you go out to eat or if you purchase foods from stores or things like that or restaurants. These foods have no enzymes left, which makes it extremely difficult for our bodies to digest because there are no enzymes left in the food, okay? So our body does secrete digestive enzymes, but remember, production lowers with age and production lowers with nutrient deficiencies. Now, everything in the body is cyclical and spiral, okay? So how do we get enough nutrients in our body? In order to get enough nutrients in our body, we eat nutrient-rich food and we're able to properly digest it and assimilate it, okay? But if we don't have enough enzymes in our food and in our body, we can't properly digest the food, so we don't get those nutrients from it. Now, the less nutrients we have, the less enzymes we produce in our body. So you see, it's like a downward spiral. So as we heal our body and give it the things it needs and give it the nutrients and supplements it needs, we increase the health of our body, okay? So we know that with age and with nutrient deficiencies, our body is less able to make these enzymes. But there's another reason, well, there's many, many reasons, but another very, very common reason why our body stops producing digestive enzymes or doesn't produce enough is because of our toxic burden, okay? And that is why Young Living helps increase our health so much, because we're able to switch out our products. So we're not bringing all those toxins into our home through our products. And then we're also using these oils daily, which help us detoxify our body. All of the oils are detoxifying to our cells, detoxifying to our body. Even just lemon oil alone helps remove petrochemicals from the body, not to mention all the other super powerful oils. So we're removing petrochemicals from our body that are already stored there. We're clearing out our cell receptor sites. We're aiding in detoxification. We're aiding in cell detoxification and healthy cells just from simply using the oils. Then Young Living allows us to switch out our products for clean and safe products. So now we're removing that toxic burden, okay? And our cleaning products and all of that. Then we're using these amazing supplements that Young Living has that our body is able to utilize in order to increase our nutrient reserve in order to decrease our toxic burden. And really, we're able to spiral our health upward instead of backward. Now, when our body's been spiraling downward for a while, sometimes it takes a little bit to just get it stable, right? To just get it to where it's not lowering our health. So we really have to utilize our oils daily, switch out our products constantly, and use these supplements every day, and hopefully also have a healthy diet and clean water and all that other stuff, so that you see an increase of health daily, okay? In 7 years, every cell of your entire body is a completely new cell. So within 7 years, if you continue this lifestyle for the next 7 years, you will be a totally different person, literally, than you were 7 years prior. And you can be a completely health-wise different person as well. Okay, so our toxic burden, our nutrient deficiencies, and age are all factors in keeping us from producing the proper amount of enzymes that we need to break down our food. And so basically all the food we're eating doesn't contain these enzymes that it needs because of heating and because of we're not growing it properly and all of that, okay? So when that happens, when the food doesn't contain the enzymes, then the body is extremely burdened because the body is having to produce all of the digestive enzymes to digest that food, okay? So the lack of enzymes in the food that we're eating forces our body to overproduce its own digestive enzymes, which limits its ability to produce metabolic enzymes, which are also crucial for health and normal metabolism. So in your body, you have digestive enzymes and you have metabolic enzymes, okay? And they compete for production. So metabolic enzymes are the enzymes that literally allow you to survive and thrive and create energy and have a metabolism and all of that, okay? So if you're overproducing digestive enzymes, now you're underproducing metabolic enzymes, okay? So we don't want to tax our body in that way when it's so simple and easy to take digestive enzymes and to give our body what it needs to create health from the foods that we're eating. Because again, remember, even if your diet is amazingly beautiful and perfect, if you're unable to break down and utilize the nutrients from that food, it doesn't do you any good, okay? So the digestive enzymes and the metabolic enzymes, we were talking about how they compete, and that is because they're created from the same enzyme precursors that are produced in the liver, okay? So they are competing with one another for production. Again, supporting our liver through our oils and using our clean and safe products is also going to help with enzyme production, right? It's all cyclical and it's all connected. So the production of these precursors within the liver is limited in our body, right? We can only create so much. So when the digestive system has to overproduce the digestive enzymes, because our diet doesn't contain the enzymes, our food doesn't contain the enzymes, it causes a harmful underproduction of metabolic enzymes, okay? Which are involved in every single process in the human body. So we need metabolic enzymes for every single thing in our body. And then we need digestive enzymes to digest our food. And if we don't digest our food properly and assimilate nutrients properly, we can't do anything else within the body. So you see, all connected, all connected. The immune system, circulatory system, liver, kidneys, spleen, pancreas, and even our ability to see, breathe, and think depend upon these metabolic enzymes. Okay, so these metabolic enzymes are crucial. So when we supplement with digestive enzymes that are naturally present in whole, raw, organic, uncooked foods, right? They're just a normal thing that we're supposed to be ingesting every time we eat anyway, okay? They're not like something weird. They're not something crazy. They are what our body is supposed to have when it's eating, okay? That's what digestive enzymes are. So when we supplement with these digestive enzymes, there are so many powerful benefits within the body, okay? So the body's able to extract the maximum nutritional value from the food that we're eating. The body's able to reduce its internal production of digestive enzymes, which allows for higher production of metabolic enzymes, which in turn is crucial for our metabolism, our health, our detoxification, boosting our immune system, and every other body system, okay? Additionally, when you take digestive enzymes on an empty stomach, so normally we're going to be taking our digestive enzymes with our food, okay? So you want to take them prior to the start of each meal, okay? You don't have to do them with snacks, but just with each meal. So, if you're doing 3 meals a day, you're going to want to take them, if they're in a capsule form, you're going to want to take them about 20 minutes before you start eating. But if you don't remember, just when you sit down, have them by where you eat or have them in your purse, and take them at the very beginning of your meal with all your meals. And then if you're doing the chewable, so if you're doing the Mighty Zymes, the kid version, you can just have your kids chew them up right before they start eating, or even once they've had a bite, they can chew them up then if they forget to take them right before. But additionally, when you take digestive enzymes on an empty stomach, it can help break down the cell wall of yeast and viruses to kill them and make them vulnerable to other yeast-killing agents or more vulnerable to the immune system. So if you're fighting off yeast like candida overgrowth, or if you're fighting off any kind of virus within the body, you can take these digestive enzymes between meals to help your body kill those viruses or to balance out that yeast, or kill that excess yeast. So they are very powerful. So early signs of enzyme deficiency can look like many things within the body. So a few early signs of enzyme deficiency are heartburn, gas, bloating, fatigue, headaches, stomach aches, diarrhea, constipation, chronic fatigue, yeast infections, nutritional deficiencies, pain, joint stiffness, pimples, psoriasis, eczema, colon problems, liver problems, pancreas problems, intestinal problems, and more. Okay, so basically any problem within your body can definitely be related to this deficiency in enzymes, because remember, every metabolic process requires metabolic enzymes. And when we don't have enough digestive enzymes, we don't have enough metabolic enzymes automatically, okay? Now, additionally, every time we talk about Young Living supplements, they surpass all others. Why? Because they're always infused with Young Living essential oils, okay? So essential oils are added to Young Living's digestive enzymes to support enzyme conversion. Okay, so the oils that they chose to put into the digestive enzymes help support enzyme production and conversion within the body, okay, amongst all their other benefits. Okay, so many oils like tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, rosemary, lemongrass, anise seed, fennel, and patchouli are natural enzyme promoters in the body. So they naturally help promote enzyme production within the body. So no matter how we use those, they're going to help us with our enzyme production. And they're also added in to the digestive enzymes from Young Living. So these oils help increase the oxygen for the uptake of ATP, which is one of the most important molecules that exists in our entire body. ATP provides the chemical energy fuel within the cells for all the processes of human metabolism. So each Young Living enzyme supplement contains various oils for the promotion of natural enzyme activity. Enzymes and essential oils work together synergistically to promote a healthier digestive system. So over time, you will find that your health improves and you start cycling upward in health instead of cycling downward. As you supplement with Young Living enzymes, you'll notice an increase in energy, clarity of thought, awareness, ability to respond faster, more energy to get things done, and not feeling tired or feeling less tired at the end of each day. Okay, so now let's talk about the different types of enzymes that Young Living has, because they have quite a few different options. Okay, so let's talk about Essential Zymes 4. If you've ever used Essential Zymes 4, you know there's 2 capsules, right? And they're pre-packaged in these awesome little like sleeve things, so you can easily throw them in your purse. But even the containers of the enzymes are small enough that I can carry them in my purse, no problem. But Essential Enzymes 4 has 2 capsules. So the yellow capsule is a powerful plant enzyme complex, and it's very specific for the digestion of proteins in meats, eggs, cheese, and other high protein foods. It also assists the body in the digestion of sugars and starches found in vegetables and fruit. Okay, so the yellow capsule is going to be for protein and sugars and starches. Okay, the essential oils are aniseed, peppermint, and rosemary that are in that capsule, and they're specific for stimulating the production of natural protease in the body, which is a digestive enzyme. When eating meals with meat, so any kind of beef, chicken, turkey, etc., taking one of the yellow capsules before your meal can definitely help with digestion and to assimilate nutrients from the food that you're eating, to prevent bloating and to help alleviate any kind of feeling of heaviness or lethargy after your meal. Okay. The yellow capsule can also help with overcoming allergies. Okay. So when you're overcoming allergies, the yellow capsule will give an added benefit in breaking down carbohydrates. Additionally, you can add Allerzyme. So what you can do is you can take the yellow Essential Enzymes 4 capsule before your meal, and then take 1 to 2 Allerzyme, which is another digestive enzyme from Young Living, 1 to 2 Allerzyme after your meal. And that will really increase that power against any kind of food allergies or sensitivities or intolerances that you might have. Okay. Also, if you have a metabolic problem related to gastrointestinal surgery, any kind of disease in the gastrointestinal tract, or you're amylase deficient for some reason, or you have a food allergy of some sort, taking 1 to 2 of the yellow capsules with 3 to 4 of the regular Essential Enzyme capsules. So Young Living has Essential Enzyme 4 and then regular Essential Enzyme. So if you take 1 to 2 of the Essential Enzyme 4 yellow capsules with 3 to 4 of the regular Essential Enzyme capsules, that can really help. So if you've had maybe gastric bypass or any other kind of gastrointestinal surgery or any disease in your gastrointestinal tract, if you know you're amylase deficient or if you have a food allergy, doing that combination can be very, very beneficial. The white capsule, okay, so that was the yellow capsule. Now we're talking about the white capsule. The white capsule contains powerful fat digesting enzymes for dairy products, meat, and vegetables, and promotes greater nutrient absorption. So any kinds of fats from the food that you're eating, it's going to help you digest them. It is specific for digesting fats in foods like avocados, olives, oils, and meat. Undigested fats can contribute to gallstones by plugging up the pathways out of the gallbladder for the bile, and also cause congestion and plugging of the liver, which cause increased fat deposits. Okay, so the white capsule is going to help support the gallbladder. It's going to help support the liver. It's going to help process and utilize any kind of fats that we're eating in our diet. It's going to help us digest them and get those fat soluble vitamins out of them and assimilate them into our bodies. Okay, and it's really going to help our liver. Okay. If you are trying to lose weight, taking digestive enzymes can also help with that as well. Okay. The, what color is that capsule? The white capsule also has barley grass, which is a green that is in multigreens as well. And it's high in minerals, which is needed for enzyme activation. So it's going to help support enzyme activation in your own body as well. Okay, let's move on to Allerzyme. Allerzyme is one of my favorite enzymes. It's a very, very small capsule. So it's easy for, children that are learning how to swallow capsules to take. Also, the container's small, so it's easy to carry around in your purse. Allerzyme is a complex blend of enzymes used to help the body utilize nutrients, combat allergies, expel waste, and prevent gas and bloating. This can be good for, like I said, any child who is able to swallow capsules because it's small. And as soon as you can get your children taking the adult enzymes, the better, because they're going to be more powerful and more complete. So Allerzyme is great because it provides a full complex of enzymes. So it contains many different digestive enzymes that are going to help increase digestive function, break down your food, help you utilize and assimilate the nutrients, help alleviate allergies for those even with asthma or any kind of issue related to any kind of allergies. Or for anybody who's perfectly healthy, it's always great to take any kind of digestive enzymes from Young Living. Any of them, you can't go wrong. Okay, then we have Detoxzyme. So Detoxzyme has amylase and bee pollen, which is rich in amino acids and important for healthy body function in the promotion of enzyme development and performance. Detoxzyme is a vegetarian-based enzyme used to help digest milk products, meats, and nuts, and to eliminate toxic chemicals and waste. So Detoxzyme was really made in order to help our body eliminate toxic chemicals and waste, and basically to detoxify. That's why it's called Detoxzyme. So Detoxzyme could be a good one to utilize between meals. Utilize the other enzymes with meals, and then Detoxzyme between meals, okay? Detoxzyme can be taken more heavily for a detoxification program. So whenever you're trying to detoxify your body, you can take anywhere from 4 to 6 capsules morning and midday, and 6 to 10 in the evening. So for Detoxzyme, when you're really looking to detoxify your body, 4 to 6 capsules morning and midday, and 6 to 10 capsules in the evening. Your body can utilize so much Detoxzyme to help it to function optimally and to detoxify. And you'll know you've had too much or enough when you start having diarrhea. That's your body really detoxifying. So if you start having diarrhea, just ease back a little bit and just don't go higher, okay? Cumin is in Detoxzyme, and it's recognized as a powerful detoxifying agent. It also has aniseed and fennel, which helps stimulate hydrochloric acid, and it also has pepsin, which is naturally occurring in our gastrointestinal tract, and we need it for digestion and for cleansing, okay? Also, the hydrochloric acid is going to help you kill off any invaders that might be coming in through your food and water as well. So that's always a great benefit too. Before going to bed, you can take anywhere from 2 to 10 Detoxzyme, because during the night is when our body is going through metabolic processes of digestion and assimilation and detoxification and repair and rejuvenation and all of that. And so the liver is detoxifying and dumping the waste into the colon to be released in the morning. Okay, so if you wake up around the hour of 3 a.m. frequently, that means your liver needs more support. So to give your liver more support, take the Detoxzyme before you go to bed. That's going to help your body to detoxify while you sleep and clean everything out so you're ready for your morning poop. I hope I made you laugh with that one. Okay, so that's Detoxzyme. Now, even if you're taking other digestive enzymes, adding in Detoxzyme is going to be of huge benefit, okay? Now we have Essentialzyme, which we talked about when we talked about the Essentialzymes 4, how you can utilize them together. So Essentialzyme is a multi-enzyme complex originally formulated to combat degenerative disease. Okay, oh good, I made you laugh, Audrey. So Essentialzyme was created to combat degenerative disease. It digests the protein, okay, listen carefully. Essentialzyme digests the protein shell around cancer cells so that it can digest and remove the dead cells. Okay, so Essentialzyme, let me say that again, was originally formulated to combat degenerative disease, and it helps to get rid of cancer cells. There is an entire protocol in the desk reference book, at least in the big one. I have the big one. I'm not sure about the small one, about using digestive enzymes from Young Living for cancer, okay, to help the body to eliminate cancer. Essentialzyme is also used to promote balanced digestion and nutrient assimilation, just like all of the other ones. But again, you can use them for digestion and nutrient assimilation. You can use them for detoxification. You can use them for killing off things within the body that we don't want there. We can use them for preventing cancer, for preventing candida overgrowth, to support the liver, for helping our body to support the immune system, helping our body attack viruses. So many benefits, okay? So even if you just maybe do, let's say, one essential slime a day, just to kind of like give your body that little bit of boost, that could be amazing. And then if you're having any kind of issues, you could up that. If you take 3 to 4 of the essential slime before eating and 3 to 4 after eating, then that can help you with both digesting the food and then helping with all the other things that it helps with within the body. You can always take more capsules. Again, because digestive enzymes are naturally occurring in the body, you can always take more, okay? If you start getting diarrhea, similar to if you are trying to updose vitamin C, you know that's when you're like, okay, now I need to ease off. Okay, now we're on Mighty Zyme. So Mighty Zyme is the chewable version for kids. Now remember what I said, as soon as your children can swallow capsules, you want them to bump up to one of the adult versions. The Allerzyme are small, so I would say start your kiddos with that one. When they're ready to swallow capsules, start with the Allerzyme, and then you can go from there. The Mighty Zymes are chewable. Kids usually think they taste like candy. You typically don't have any problem getting them to chew them up. They're going to provide nutrients and enzymes, and they're combined with Ningxia wolfberry also. So they, just tell your kids, chew this up right before you start eating or with the first bite of your meal, and that will greatly help them to digest their food and assimilate it. So if you started this late, I encourage you to go back and watch from the beginning. I will save these to both Instagram and Facebook so that you can find it if you need to remember what I said. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have questions, or also let me know if you use one of Young Living's enzymes and which one, or which ones you use, which ones you've tried, if your kids use the Mighty Zymes. I feel like, probiotics and digestive enzymes are greatly misunderstood, and they're such a simple, easy way to really increase our health. And Young Living makes it so easy and so much more usable in our bodies. So we're super lucky to have Young Living. So yeah, let me know if you guys have questions, and I'll come back next week. Again, I'm going to talk about some other supplement next week. So let me know what you want to hear about next week. I was thinking maybe multigrains. But if there's some other supplement you really want me to talk about, let me know. All right. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.